Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another episode of Cracking the Box. Today we've got some new kits in from Tamiya. This is a new German tank, Panther, Ausf, if we want to pronounce it in German. Panzerkampfwagen Panther Ausf STKFZ 171. This is a kit with at least some parts stamped as 2015. So it is a new release. They've also included two additional upgrades for the kit, which are the separate track link sets. This is a kit in 1/35th scale, obviously. This is item 12665, and it looks like 1,900 yen is the list price. So, and then we have the detail up parts series, which is part number 12664, and that one's a suggested list of 1,200 yen. Now these prices are just manufacturer suggested retail prices. They do not reflect the actual prices you will see in stores or online, that type of thing. For example, this kit is item 35345 with a suggested price of 4,200. That's what these little numbers are right here. So this one is brand new off the production presses in Japan, so don't expect to see this kit quite yet in stores. It may be available in some Asian online stores and things like that, but it's not going to be out in the United States for a little while yet. So on the side of the box they do show a 7th Company 52 Panzer Battalion 39th Panzer Regiment Kursk, July 1943 as one of the marking options. And they do show a couple of the figures over here on the side of the box as well. Crewman, which is a torso, looks like, and then a commander. So let's go ahead and crack her open. On the inside, immediately, we can see some of the plastique. Again, I've looked at the production date stamps on these. Let's go ahead and take a look. Of course, the tank normally includes vinyl tracks. Pretty standard 6-hole arrangements, and very, very curved. The hull right off the bat. Let me take a look at the hull. Hey, don't say right off the bat again. My goodness, some things I just overuse, I know. And again, here is the here is the timestamp, the date stamp. So if I can get my camera to cooperate here, come on, camera, you can do it. Come on, camera. I know you can do it. Why can't, is it light? Does it need more light? I think it just needs more light in these scenarios. There we go. 2015 Tamiya, and with this kit stamp. Very nice details, as per usual with recent era, more modern Tamiya releases. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this sprue set with the road wheels and suspension parts. So this is a duplicate piece. And again, for those of you not familiar with my reviews, there will be some photos at the end after I peruse the plastic. But yeah, you know, you've got some nice engine deck detail here, like one of the fans. And the road wheels themselves look very nice. But there will be better pictures later on. Some individual track links here for spares. And looks like the suspension's all there and positionable maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look at the turret. It's been a while since I've done an unboxing, and I realized that. I've actually got a few kits here, kind of a glut. I've been in a bad rut this past month because of so many different things happening. Lots of personal stuff, which I won't go over, but health is fine. Just, you know, things like cars having problems and daughter's out of school. We went on a little bit of a vacation, but yeah, the turret looks nice. Again, 2015 stamp dates, I believe. Yes. So you're looking at all new parts here. Let's check this sprue. I'm just curious if they are intermixing this with any recent Panther release. Oh, when was the last time that Tamiya released a Panther? It's been some time, hasn't it? I would think. Sometimes it's hard to find their production stampy marks. Oh, there they are over here. So you can see on this one, come on, 2015, yeah. So we've got the mantlet, the rear hull the rear plate for the turret, the rear hull plate, storage bins, stowage, the figures, which look like they have some very nice qualities to them. If I can get the camera to cooperate. Nope, that's not going to happen. All right, look for those photos. But the figures do look nice. And then the top of the hull here. And some nice weld details. Most of the deck, other than these few engine maintenance plates and the fan areas and stuff, are all obviously included. Here's some of the front detail there. Better photos to follow. And then that just leaves actually one last giant plastic sprue. Which does include some of those parts, like the engine cover areas. I'm not sure why they... Okay, those are the areas underneath there. Okay. It does have a single plastic piece barrel, so a one piece. Although it does, I feel some seam edges there. So, but there's a metal barrel included with this set, so obviously this one will have the metal barrel on it. But nice that they've done a one-piece plastic barrel with, I assume, a muzzle brake. What does this one have? Yes, a area for the muzzle flash brake thing. So yeah, just these are obviously some of the upper fenders, some of the skirts. This does have skirts, right? Yeah, the skirt detail. The skirts they've done interestingly. They seem to have almost an angle to them, like, you know, they're not flat. They look like they're thicker in places. So I guess that's, of course, that looks like the inner side. So I'm not sure why on the inner side it's like that. See some push pin marks on those, but again, the inner side, some push pin marks on the fenders, which are going to be covered. Typical Tamiya attention to detail in terms of that kind of thing. I had to go pick up something I dropped. All right, well, moving on, there's a little bag of rubber grommets and white rope and brass or copper wire. So that's all for little detail bits. There's the decal markings, which I will endeavor to show you here. Those are also marked for this kit, and 20, well, the date's not on there, but the kit number is and so forth. And they do include some interesting positional things for the numbers. Yeah, looks good. Instructions, of course, has a regular instruction sheet, this one, which will include step-by-step of parts and assembly. So quite a few suspension parts here. Quite a bit with the road wheels, and then, of course, the vinyl tracks are easy, but if you do the separate track links, then you're looking at more, and we'll take a look at those too. And then further forward, lots of details. Lots of 22 steps overall. And then they show, it does have an included engine, under mounting engine bit there. That's, I guess, where those fans, some of those fans were shown. Oh, item 35180. Is that an aftermarket part? Yeah, they kind of look like those are aftermarket parts. Interesting. Because they show grills here too. I assume photo etch grills. It says attaching engine intake grills, item 12666. So those aren't included. This is just I just got the metal gun detail kit. Well, let's look at there is no actual parts list with this. Interesting they show. Okay, see, these are all the things that are available. There is this piece, we've got the gun detail set, which includes the breech and loading parts and so forth. Then there's the separate track links. Then there's the engine upgrade, which is a separate set we don't have, and the photo etch grill upgrade set, which is, again, we do not have. So, wow, quite a few aftermarket parts, but you can't complain that they didn't make those parts available, at least. All right, so here's the reference and background information sheet for this, which is in Japanese, I believe, Chinese, and English, maybe even German or something. I don't know. Yes, I think. I'm not going to look. So they've got 3 different units here. They've got the number 745, 7th Company, 52 Panzer Battalion, 39th Regiment, Kursk, the 1943. That was the one that was on the side cover, I believe. Actually, these are all Kursk. At least, yeah, they're all Kursk in 1943. Number 432, 4th Company, 51st Panzer Battalion, 39th Panzer Regiment, Kursk, 1943. And number 445, Panzer Regiment, Großdeutschland, Kursk, August 1943. And then they have some actual reference photos here, which is nice. So that pretty much covers that bit. Let's take a look at the other little aftermarket products. Now I'm bummed I didn't get 2 of them. But, you know, can't win them all, I suppose. Maybe I better look through the box and make sure they're not down in the box somewhere. I could have actually left them. I'm going to do that. Should I do that? I should do that, shouldn't I? Right now. I will do it right now. And you, just hold on 2 seconds. Oh, darn it. Well, let me check under this. Nope. Check under that. Nope. Nope, I didn't get them. Oh well. Alright, so I thought because they were so small, maybe they were I just had not seen them under all that popcorn. Okay, so separate track lengths. So we've got these pieces, which are the connectors, or more like the cleats, I guess, aren't that? Isn't that what those are usually called? The little parts that stick up. And so they have separate parts of those, and then these are the tracks. So it's not a super simple track setup. It's definitely a flat piece, you know, the spare piece, and then the cleats to interconnect. But they do look nice, and it looks like maybe these do just connect together, and then these pieces go in. I'm not sure which. They have to be glued. Let's take a look. I swear, I have to bend down one more time. Okay, they are showing cement glue. Dun 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 dun. And imagine it is actually the glue goes to the flat track piece, the cleat to the track piece, H1 to G1, and then they snap together at that point. So you're really just gluing the cleats. You're not going to glue the actual tracks themselves. They're going to be still completely malleable and so forth. But so not too bad there. All right, and now for the gun detail set. And that is these plastic pieces with the internal gun detail, the breech, and all that cool stuff. It actually looks pretty nice. Again, photos will be available for these parts because this camera just doesn't like to zoom in. What camera does? Oh, cameras with good zooms. Yeah, that's right. And then we have the aluminum turned barrel, which, gee, it looks really nice. It's hard to flub these too much unless you just get the dimensions wrong, but as long as you've got the right CAD dimensions in there, you're going to turn a nice piece of aluminum. So that looks good also. Alright, well, that's it for the unboxing portion. Let's go to the photos and take a look and see what we can see. Well, I hope you enjoyed those photos and the earlier unboxing of this new kit from Tamiya. We'll be doing something with this, obviously, in terms of maybe a feature build or something. So if you're interested, you can contact Darren Baker. It will be going to kind of a high-level, quality-ish kind of person who's done work for us before, likely. So don't be surprised if you ask, and we aren't able to fulfill everyone's request for a Tamiya kit that has not yet been released to the mass market. But we will, like I said, we'll have something out on this at a later date, and heck, I may even speed build it myself, just for fun. Maybe I'll do the time-lapse thing that I finally thought I would want to do on one of these type releases. So thanks again for watching. This obviously is going to build into a pretty nice kit, and I think most people will appreciate the Tamiya level of production quality and so forth that's gone into this. It's not super detailed, but then again, if you get all the extra parts, you can certainly get it there. And hope people take a look for this when it is available. Our thanks to Tamiya USA for sending us this sample, and if you have any comments or feedback, make sure to leave those below. We will see you next time on Cracking the Box.